standing there gets the.
What's up, Daniel? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here, man.
Welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals since 2006. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton, and a big-time win streak is on the line today, Chris.
No one's really sure how much a manager impacts wins and losses over the course of the season, but I'll say right now, this manager has been making all the right moves.
Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Kyle Gibson. Thinking he could pick up his 20th win of the season in this one.
As simple as it sounds, it's not that simple, but he's got to just look at it as another start. Go out there, throw whatever the catcher puts down, and just go to work.
At the plate, C.J. Abrams. The pitch. That one finds the corner, and away we go this afternoon. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Left-hand hitter waits. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him looking for the K. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
2 outs, base is empty. Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Two outs, base is empty. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Nothing doing for Washington. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium. And towing the slab, Josiah Gray. What do we have on him?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Number 91 in the box now. No balls and a strike. Gray, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a cutter, a sinker, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Takes it in for the out. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. Singing the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases, and so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bat.
Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. It's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Swings over the top of that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
It's in and out of his glove, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Demetrius Lewis next up for the Cardinals. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And that's the inning. 1, 2, 3 go to Cardinals. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark.
What's up,
New
everybody?
inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Joey Gallo.
That's check it off your screen. Your MLB.
Gibson back to work. Right through there for a strike. Gibson, the tall righty, more than 100 career wins on the mound. He joined the team as a free agent. Kicks and fires. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players. Maybe here and there once in a while. But he's appreciated back there. And here it comes. That one hit to right. Moving under it. He's got it. And there's one down. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Hebert Ruiz, batting with one down, takes a strike. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The 1-1. Just missed. There's a strike. Chases that one. 2 down.
Oh, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Here's Eddie Rosario. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. Two outs. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strike.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it.
Let's go.
Gigantic blast. His 62nd home run of the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now. He can't miss. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Here's Nolan Arenado, 4th on the National League home run leaderboard. And the slider just misses. And the pitch. On the ground to the left. Abrams tosses to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. That one finds the zone. 0-1. for a called strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Two outs, base is empty. Mason Wynn, the next to hit. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Bounce to third. Gallo. And the inning is over. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. It's now 1-0. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. On to the third inning, and now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. The line to kick the pitch. That's in there. That's strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it. The 0-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's bad. And brings it in at the wall. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. The pitch. Ball one low.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Righty to the plate. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now here's the Nationals pitcher, Josiah Gray.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
That one almost got him. Swings through that.
1-1.
The Nats down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And down on strikes. And good work there. It's a 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly. And it remains 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. Now the left fielder, Mike Antico. The right-hander back to work. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's going to be Kyle Gibson. Right through there for a strike. And a pitch. Fall off foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone, so you do become a little more swing happy. But on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think there wasn't much of a two-strike adjustment being made there. Swing hard.
Runner on the go. Ball outside. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Antico leads off second with one gone in the inning. Up the middle. Not in time. He's safe. It's 2-0.
Boy, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Righty delivers. Pitch out, but no action. At the belt and fires. Swing and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
First and second, one out. Demetrius Lewis next up for the Cardinals. Breaking ball through there for a strike. The Cardinals trying to break this one open here in the third and final game of the series. And it skips in the dirt.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And the righty deals. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Caught him looking for the K.
Now, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff pouring in on his hands.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's already homered in this game. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Another homer. His 63rd home run of the season. It's 5-zip. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Just missed.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the third. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Out of here. They go back to back, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Hunter Harvey.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. Grounded out his first time up. And a strike on the outside edge. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Garcia has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here in St. Louis, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, C.J. Abrams. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Victor Robles.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting.
And now the first baseman, Joey Meneses. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Struck him out looking.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Man at first, Joey Gallo digging in for the Nationals. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Kicks and deals. Robles runs. Pitch misses in. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 1 left for Washington. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 4th, and now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Here comes a pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Derek Law looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Right-handed reliever on the ground. Abrams fires over to first, and a quick out, number 1.
The left fielder, number 3, Mike Antico.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Mike Antico. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. On the run, throw to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
Out to short. Whips it across. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now it's Keibert Ruiz. Ruiz in his 4th year, 25 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And a foul ball.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The 1-1.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
The pitch. That one off the mark, and the count's even at 2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Out to short. Win. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So up next, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
The Cards up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one ripped right center field. Hits the fence. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
All over that one right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
1 out, runner at second. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
And the right-hander deals. Out to short. Win. Zips it across. That's the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 3, Dylan.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Right side, Donovan. Throws to first. Out number 3. Nationals lead one. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now on for St. Louis, number 91. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Check swing, and that's a ball.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
This one in the air, center field. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 2. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's hard hit on the line. And there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, right fielder.
Got a batter now, Demetrius Lewis. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Donovan ground second on his way to third. Coming home. Now a relay to third. And he's in there. A run comes in the play. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up. OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
One down. Paul Goldschmidt next up for the Cardinals. Ripped on a line. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's an 8-run lead. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball left side. On to first, and that'll do it. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits. Back now as we're going to get a pinch hitter to lead off the 6th. Stone Garrett.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here. Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Gibson back to work. That one misses, and it's 1-0. The pitch.
No, that's low.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Lewis snags it on the run.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J.
So the Nets lineup turns over. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. The shortstop takes the ball. The Redbirds up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Inside, just missed. Left-hand batter waits. Now this is in the air down the line. Sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for Washington, the right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Up now for Washington, Victor Robles. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
First pitch misses. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Antico going back. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Two down, nobody on. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Nationals nothing.
Yo, what's up, everybody in the chat? Welcome to the stream.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Derek Law.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. His home and away splits there. foul back our way, and that's out of play.
You know, these Cards, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These guys are not getting fooled right now.
Hard hit to third. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And up next for St. Louis, Mike Antico. Swing and a miss as he was out front. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Richard Blyer looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And here is Kyle Gibson. Antico off of first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Joey Meneses. Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. And the right-hander back to work. On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's Joey Gallo. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And a good eye there.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
That's ripped. Base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hebert Ruiz. His righty-lefty splits there. In there for strike 1. And the pitch. That's off the mark. And that is ball 1. The pitch. That one missed. The Nationals with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's even up. And he deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
stays alive. Righty to the plate. Ground ball left side, could be two. One at second, double play. But he can't seem to break through. Inning over. Still in total command of the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Nationals nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium. And now the center fielder, number 91. Gets the outside corner with that one. Line drive. And he can't make the play. Round second, digging for third.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
So, man aboard, Brendan Donovan now at the plate. Right side, hard hit. Over to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Demetrius Lewis. 1 for 3. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
That one ripped. And it's off the wall. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off. Goldie over at second, 1 down. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Around third. The throw into second. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Richard Blyer gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. First pitch just misses. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the bottom of the 7th. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A 2-run homer, and they tack on to their lead. It's 13-0. That's their 4th home run of the game. They
can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. That was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And a foul ball. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. Bases empty, 1 away here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Tipped into the mid, strike 3.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
And a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Gallo tosses to first, ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. 8th inning coming up. The Cardinals lead it 13-0. We go to the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario.
Gibson back to work. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The wide to kick the pitch. Got it by him for the no.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm. Put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
And that one is lifted in the air, under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. And there's a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
The wind and the pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The Cardinals up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 8th. just off the outside edge. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the center fielder, number 91. As the lefty gets to work. Hard hit, right side. Whips it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now back.
Brendan Donovan. Next up for the Cardinals. Flyer, 36 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2008. On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And a couple of quick outs. And now Demetrius Lewis. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. So Dave Martinez going with a pinch hitter here. Ildemaro Vargas.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the right. Donovan throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. So the batting order turns over, and now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. That's a strike.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss there. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches,
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's out of here. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 13-1.
that could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Now here is Victor Robles. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the ninth. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, get back on track. His team needs him.
So they're down to their final out. Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. There's a strike. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the third and final game of the series. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, and ball game. And the Cardinals come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down, He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
13-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.